what you find now than what it used to be are totally two different worlds. Uh, Back in the day, academic excellence was kind of the focus, although it had many bad ills and many issues, but it is nothing like the monster it is today. Public education system is a rotting system. No Muslim child should be in that type of space. Whatever you have to do, remove the Muslim children from the public school system. Assalamu alaikum, guys. Good to see you. We have been on a journey to figure out some of the most foundational issues that has been impacting the community for the past decade or so that led us up into this mess that we are in, right? The Minnesota madness that has been going on lately, right? The issues didn't start today, they came from somewhere. In our last video, we spoke about how the daycare system has ruined a young generation of brothers and sisters, right? They have been handed over to these corporations and it wiped them out, right? Imagine being institutionalized for a decade of your life. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. Today we're on our second issue impacting the community in a very damaging way. And that is the public school or education system. This is a system that has changed in the past 15 to 20 years dramatically. The content has changed, the curriculum has changed, the environment has changed, but yet the Muslim community, and more specifically the Somali community, is still sending their loved ones. It's still sending the most vulnerable individuals of our society, our kids, to the public education system. What is the end result? What is the end result of the school education system? Let me grab my notes here. What do we find when we go to these environments? Because many of us went to the education system, especially the public school system. What you find now than what it used to be are totally two different worlds. Back in the day, academic excellence was kind of the focus, although it had many bad ills and many issues, but it is nothing like the monster it is today. I mean, it has changed dramatically. And here are some of the issues when you send your kids to the public school system, which most of you have been as parents, or our siblings have been going there for the past decade or so. This is what we are sending them to. Number one, kufr. The education system now, especially in the public space, is being used to indoctrinate our kids into the kufr, into doubts, into leaving Islam, into casting all of these different values that are in opposition to Islam are being promoted. They're given, enlightenment, and they're given, freedom and tolerance, and all of these buzzwords that really don't have any substance are being used to lure the kids out of Islam. Number one for you there. Number two, deviancy. Deviancy at a level that we have never ever seen before, right? They're fighting at the fitrah, the position of how Allah created us. They're fighting against that way. They're fighting against the fitrah, the natural inclination of the human being. They're fighting against it. Right. Number three, qawm and toxic ideologies. I don't need to get into further details than that. Number four, drugs. The drug epidemic is on a level that we have never ever seen before. Drugs are being sold at school. Students are doing it in the bathrooms, in the hallways. This is where most people will learn how to do drugs. It's in the public education system. They're doing drugs from the bathroom floors, and your kids, the Muslim child, is a witness to this. It's giving this cool image of, hey, come do it, even though Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, hey, رِجِسٌ مِّنْ عَمَلِ الشَّيْطَانِ رِجِسٌ مِّنْ عَمَلِ الشَّيْطَانِ, Allah said, right? Drugs it's evil from the deeds of the shayateen. فَجْتَنِبُوهُ, stay away from it. Public school system, it's being promoted. It's everywhere. The cool kids, what are they cool for? Doing drugs and doing the most dangerous of things. Committing all the violations gets them to be cool. All right, so drugs. Number five, promiscuity, indecency, zina, haram relationships, and the whole nine yards. Nakedness, dances, clubbing. This is where all of these really immoral behaviors are learned in the public education system. Number seven, the promotion of liberal slash secular lifestyles. Yani, just do it. YOLO, you only live once. You could do it on your own. You don't need this control, family control, this, all of these restrictions in your life. You don't need that. You need to live free. You need to, you know, follow your calling. Then all of these toxic liberal secular values are taught in the education system. Okay, so when you send your child, or when a sibling of yours goes to this type of environment, when the Muslim child goes to this type of environment for a decade of their childhood, what do you think the end product is going to be? What do you think the end result is going to be? Right? A place filled with kufr, deviancy, drugs, haram things, and haram relationships, and haram products, and haram nakedness, and beyond. Huh? And liberal values and secular values that are in opposition to our deen, our manners, our way of life. What do you think the end result is going to be? Right? What do you think? What do we think is going to be the end results? Uh, this is one of the most deepest core issues impacting the Muslim community, and especially the Somali community living in the West. Okay, so it's easy to blame the kids and say, yeah, but the reality is the adults. We placed them in these positions. We threw them in the ocean and told them to defend yourself. You can make it. You can make it on your own. Go ahead. But the reality is, these waves are too strong for most kids, and it will conquer them. And that's the reality. What are better alternatives as a parent for you to take away? Because we can point out the issues, but I want to in every video give away pointers and things that are better options. Better options for you as a parent, for you as a sibling, for the people that you are, your family, the ones you care about. These are better options. Number one, private school, but that could be expensive. Most families might not be able to afford that. Number two, homeschool. At least I think most families could put in enough effort to make homeschool possible. If not, especially with the older kids growing up, I thought this would be possible, but I know they can also be busy. Okay, homeschool is one thing. Okay, number three, online school. They can manage on their own pace. All you have to do is just supervise, or bring a bunch of like 4 or 5 families together, and you hire some of the students from colleges, $20 an hour, 30 hours a week, and hire them and pay them collectively. That one person could supervise all of them. All right. If those three options are not possible, private school, homeschool, online school, then what you could do is uh, leave this environment. You go to a better environment. Leave this environment. You are not capable of handling this environment. The end product, you will not be happy. So leave the environment. Go to a better environment that you can better raise your family. Because staying in this environment is you are taking a great, great risk of your child being polluted, of your child being deviated, of the child being twisted, of the child being giving all of these opposition. Right? You're a parent directing one way, or you're a sibling, or you're a person who cares about their family, and the opposition and the rebellion is taking them the different direction. Uh, and they have better tools. They have entertainment. They have all the things that the nafs would love. They have all the luring mechanisms, and you don't, which means the battle is very hard for you to win. That's what's in the environment. These are better options, and a public education system is a rotting system. No child, no Muslim child should be in that type of space. Whatever you have to do, remove the Muslim children from the public school system. Uh, Remove them. Charter schools are also no different. They're not any different at all. As a matter of fact, sometimes in many cases, they might be worse. So to conclude this video, one of the most deadliest things impacting the young Muslim Somali kids in the West is the public school system. It's destroying them. It's causing confusion. It's causing doubt. And you as the parent, you as the sibling, you as the caretaker, you have to be able to do a better job of redirecting these young Muslim children in a different path. So inshallah, stay tuned for part 4. We're going to talk about another issue impacting the community in a heavy way. Barakallahu feekum. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from all of the evils that are out there.